So other than Trayce Jackson-Davis getting an invite to the combine, not a lot of news, but that is news. But that's not unexpected. I thought that he was going to get an invite. I mean, it's almost hard not to invite him.
Correct. Well, I mean, but yeah, based upon – yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
I know. I was just saying, how many guys get invited?
I don't remember, but I know you got to think out of all the leagues, man, it's going to be probably between 50 to 60 guys that's going to probably show up and have an opportunity, plus overseas players as well, that we may not, be privy to about hearing every single day. Now, that's in Chicago still, correct?
Yeah, it's roughly 60 players.
Yeah, 60. I was going to say 60.
And it's not a set number. It's just roughly. So, yeah, I mean, there's no way he's not in the top 65.
Yeah.
I mean, so, yeah, he's getting an invite. And this is his opportunity to show. And all he has to do, here's the funny thing. All he has to do is just have good workouts. He could just be on that day, and that could change things.
You already got his body of work, night in, night out, for the years of what he's done at IU. So he can play, just like a lot of these players. Now, like you said, because a lot of times, my opinion is always, you're drafted for potential. There's no immediate need for you. Think about the #1 draft pick sometimes. I mean, you're going to not a crappy team, but just call it what it is. You're going to a bad team, you might put up decent numbers, but you're not winning, right? That sounds great until like year 3 or 4 for you, when you now want to be on a better team, and wish you drafted so high. So he has the body of work. He has the resume. Now, what they're going to see, they're going to be amazed at how he can shoot the 15-footer. How he can pick and pop, right? His athleticism, running towards the rim, being a rim runner, him put the ball on the floor. The expansion of his game is going to be on display, which now teams might say, okay, I can see him doing certain things probably a couple of years from now, may not be the immediate need. And that's going to be his ultimate decision. If I'm still correct, he's still open to coming back, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to. Is it a runoff for the potential of playing right away, or sitting and waiting to say I'm an NBA player, or I go get better? I get better and better with now a bond of brothers at IU. We galvanize, we do everything that we're going to do, win more games to put yourself in a better position next year, even holistically, maturely.
Absolutely. That's what everyone's waiting to find out, because the fans are they know that they're on the precipice of having the best team they've had probably since 2013 at a minimum.
Right.
They had a good 2015, 16, they won the Big Ten also. I don't want to forget that team, but yes. And Glenn Rainey jumping on. Hey, Glenn, how are you, man? He's up from Tallahassee. He was working the Derby this weekend.
Nice.
But our friends over at Wave, Kent Taylor, how you doing, man? Tell Kent I said, hey, what up, Kent? But yes, what was that? What was the opportunity for Trayce Jackson-Davis comes now, but and this is not necessarily an opportunity for now either. This is people that are looking for next year, because I think he does not go in the draft personally. But hey, like I said, if he has electric workouts for some reason, somebody just says, hey, let's just go ahead and pull the trigger on him now. Unless that happens, I expect him to be back. But this is for next year too. I mean, these conversations he's going to be having with GMs and whatever else goes on in the combine. What all does happen there? What all do they have to go through?
Yeah, you said it, right? I mean, not only the workouts, you pretty much picked and prod upon as far as your body, your size. Are you really 6'9"? Are you really 6'7"? Are you really 6'8.5"? Weight-wise, then your question, some intimate questions, because, again, if they really like you, realize you probably have some people following you. You probably have some people following you for a while, asking you about character questions, or, just basic IQ questions about life. in general, and they want to hear responses. And they know these are young men that that may not be, the most well-rounded, articulated. I mean, yeah, you just said it puts you in a position to know what to expect for next year, on questions, on preparing, on understanding how you need to, treat your body like a racehorse, pun intended. Right?
There you go. Perfect.
I mean, your body's now your business.
Not just a racehorse, but a thoroughbred.
Right. Your body now is your business. I mean, the way you eat, sleep, drink, the food intake, the vitamins. I mean, to the blood type. Like you're going to get an opportunity to know who you are, right, and what you represent, and then you're going to see why, what comes off on ESPN, the ticker, and all these places. Oh, this kid just made $30 million. No, that $30 million was scrutinized, right? That that money was scrutinized to the cent, not just giving it away. There's a return on investment that everybody wants back. So yeah, he has an opportunity to really put himself in position to understand what it's going to really take to become a professional player for years to come.
Absolutely, and that's what he's going to get to do this weekend. I want to make sure we're not going over break time. No, we're good. And working out with other players that we've seen some videos popping out. That helps. That gives you confidence. It's just all about the experience, and he's doing the right thing. I mean, by going through this process, whether he goes or not, this is all a part of the growing up process, of the maturing process, of knowing if he does come back, of knowing that he is a team leader, and not that he didn't perform that way, but this team didn't seem like it really had a leader last year. And just because you're a leading scorer or you're the leading assist guy does not mean you're the team leader. And it just seemed a little rudderless to me, Charlie.
No, you said it, right? I mean, I don't know him personally, but he doesn't seem like the most outspoken, stand up, kind of, be the middle person for the team and the coaches. It may be in the locker room, but I didn't see that. I'm not saying you have to. Sometimes you do have quiet leaders. But yet, yeah, you're going to need, especially what happened down the latter stretch of the season where some crucial games we had players miss for, misconduct. It's going to have to be some stepping up and probably getting uncomfortable and making that your comfort zone if you really want to see 5 or 6 more wins, because it's going to have to be a tone that he sets culturally, right? You got a lot of incoming freshmen, a lot of prestige coming behind these guys. So you want to make sure you lead these guys and leave behind a legacy of winning work ethic and tradition. So he has an opportunity to really step up. He comes back, and I'm hoping we see a different side of Trayce.